How's it going, boys and girls, dudes and dudettes? Welcome to Satisfactory. I'm not really playing Satisfactory. I've played Satisfactory. I've got, 500 hours in a game, whatever it may be. I don't play with mods. Everything I've built, all my factories and everything I've done, right over there, is it's all like in-game stuff. But today what we're doing is it's a glitch that happened in 1.0. I hate these fucking things, man. I hate them. I hate those things. I wish I could kill them, skin them alive, eat them, do whatever. I hate them. Okay, so I need a conveyor. It doesn't matter. So today we're using mergers. So what happened with 1.0, and I discovered this from, I'm not taking credit for this. Fuck. JD Plays. I'm pretty sure it's JD Plays. JD Plays is the guy. Yeah, it's the guy. He's the guy. So I put this as a 6x6. I'm just going to show a quick little tutorial on how to do this. What you can do is duplicate literally anything in the game. Anything in the game. These are alien power matrices, which are used in those. Is that fucking Martin? What do you do? That's what he was doing that whole time. I let one of my buddies come in the game yesterday because I was showing him the little duplicate glitch there. He fucking did that. YNWA. I'll have to figure out what that is. I'll have to message him now. Okay, so I'm just going to put that on the edge. Doesn't matter where it is. As close to the edge as I can. Again, it doesn't matter. You can put it there if you want. I'm just maximizing the space on a 6x6. Alright. Conveyor. I've got conveyor NK5 there. I'm just going to use... I'm going to use an MK3 just for the point of the demonstration. You don't want something that is going to be too fast because you don't want your items getting back to the original spot before you're like done putting your items on there. So let's do that. And then we're going to go on straight mode. Now you got to make sure that all your connections are not in the merger, but lined up with the merger. So that one there. So for this tutorial here, we're just going to do a loop. And hopefully I'm not going to fuck this up. And a loop. And a loop. Boop. Alright, so now what you see is obviously a continuous loop of conveyor belts. But if you go on remove, you can see that they're all individual quarters. Boop, boop, boop. So that's where the mergers come into play. So line up your merger, hold control. Control is going to snap to that merger there. And obviously make sure your arrows are pointed the same way. Actually, I don't think that makes much of a difference. But I'm going to make sure they're pointing the right way. So hold control, boom, plop that there. Hold control, boom, plop that there. And then hold control and then bloom, pop that there. All right. Now, we can remove that guy. That gives us half. Okay, a little bit of a glitch in the middle there, but that still gives us half a conveyor. Right there. See that? Yeah. So remove that one there. Bloop. Now we've got 3/4 of a conveyor. A little bit of a glitch. That's just cosmetics. It's still operational. It still works. It's like it does what it's supposed to do. So let's remove that one. That gives us a full loop, except for that one over there. So what you want to do is remove this guy. And let me just pop a couple of these. Oh, right, I'm on Zoop. I just discovered Zoop yesterday, by the way. That's pretty fucking cool, I'll fucking tell you that. Alright, no, this organization, storage container. Pop yourself a storage container there. Make sure your arrows are properly. I never know which one's which. Boom, just like that. Okay, now that you've got the continuous loop, we're going to do it like real simple. Something small. 4. There you go. We've got 4 ionized infused filters. I had more yesterday, but I gave them to my buddy because I was showing him my nuclear operation, which is down that way. Which is actually quite massive and huge. And yeah. So anyway, we've got 4 ionized infused iodine infused filters. Pop yourself a conveyor from there to there, and that's going to put your filters on here. Once your filters are on there, if you remove, you can see in the middle, bottom, whatever, I get 4 back, which I put 4 on there. And then the 74 iron plates or whatever they're called. Get the fuck out of here for the conveyor. Now remove this part. got to remove that anyway. Now if I hover over it, boop, now I get 8 filters and 149 of that. The only nuisance about this is you have to remove it like every single time. But there is going to be a glitch like that where it's going to stop and keep looping. But it's not going to keep duplicating it. Like, it's not every loop it does, you're going to get more double. You got to remove it every single time. So now I have 8 filters. We're going to pop those right down there because I actually need those. Okay, so let me remove this. Okay, so now for this one here, we are going to do the same thing, except, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is this one. No. Actually, that doesn't matter. That really doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm going to use a... We're going to use an... You know what? Yeah, we'll use an MK3 for this one. Okay, let's go down that way. Straight mode. Okay, so we're doing the same thing. We're just going to do it a little bit longer, a little bit more like an infinite loop kind of thing. Again, this is what you can do it whatever size you want. So rather than connect to that, we're going to go right there. Same thing, loop all the way around. Stop always dead center. Leave yourself enough room for another merger. Now, the first few times that I tried this, I kind of... Like, I didn't royally fuck them up, but I fucked them up where they didn't work. I know JD Plays has an awesome video about it, and I honestly, I was lucky to find it. Like, it just ended up in my things to watch. I was pretty mesmerized by it, but, like, he explains the one loop that I showed you guys, and then he pops out his blueprint, which is going to be, like, pretty much what we're building now, but doesn't explain anything about it. Which is not a fault to him, really. It was just a little bit of learning. Let's do one more. Because, like I said, I had to do a few trials before I actually got it to like finally work. All right. So on this last one here, actually no, we got to connect to this guy, and then we're gonna come connect to this guy. Now I know it's gonna clip in there and there's going to be people that won't like that. I'm not a big fan of the clipping of the conveyors myself. Not going to lie, but there's no other way of doing this without the clipping. Okay, so back to your mergers. Let's start right here. Hold your merger, control, and control. You need a merger on every joint of, or every connection of conveyors. So when you remove it, you're going to see the conveyor flash. That flash there, just join that conveyor together. Flash. Just make sure they're all connected. Yippers. And yippers. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing right here, because now you see that 2 different connections here. All right, so let's pop one right there. Like, you could do them all. I don't have to wait, but I prefer to just make sure it's properly done, and it's probably going to work. The first recording that I did of this was last night, and it didn't work. It didn't fucking work. I'm making sure it's going to work. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so let's remove these guys. Flash, 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 flash. Okay, last but not least, hold that bad boy right there. Boop, 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 boop. All right. So you want to remove all of them except for your first one that you just put. That's going to be your, because that's where it all, like, the magic happens. Now we should have a full 1 loop conveyor belt on an MK3. Remove that bad boy right there. All right. So we're going to do... So mine that I did, I can do like 350. That's the max that I did. And I believe it's the same size. I'll show you guys. It's right there where that fucking thing is. I hate those things, man. I really don't like those things. Okay, so let's do 8 of that. Just to show the idea, really. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I'll just do 8 of those. All right, so let's connect the conveyor. Boop. So now we got 8 filters going on there. 8 filters are on there. If we remove, you can see we're getting 8 filters. We're going to remove this merger. And by removing this merger, it's going to create one infinite loop. Remove that. There's the flash. As you can see now, if I remove the conveyor, it gives me 16. So it just doubled my filters. Again, you've got to remove this every single time anyway, so it doesn't matter if you remove it now or afterwards. So yeah, there you go. By removing this, I get 16 filters back, and all your things are left behind. So if you do like I did, which is a blueprint, which like JD Plays has as well, it's a blueprint. You don't have to remove these guys. I removed the mergers all the way around. You don't have to remove these. The only nuisance about it is if I go to remove this. I've done this so many times, guys. There's infinite conveyor poles underneath there. Like, I don't know how many times I've done this. I would have to count. I would really have to count how many there are. But for me to just build a new one, just Blueprint. Blueprint is available in my Discord server, boys and girls. If you want to join, the link is down below in the description. Just plop. Nope, okay, wrong. Just plop that right, boom, down there. It's going to build itself. And like I said, mine, which I'm pretty sure it's the same size I just did right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that'd be just about the same size. So that one there, I can do 350. So if I wanted to. But that's an MK2 though. I went with a very short or slow conveyor. JD Plays, in his video, he uses an MK1. I didn't want anything much faster. So, I don't know. 1, there's 2, there's 350. 350. It's going to take a minute. So, man, I don't like these guys. They're always stuck. They're always fucking causing issues. Like, get out of here. They're always going on. That's why there's walls all the way around. There's no other reasoning why I have walls all the way around my foundations. It's because of those bastards. So this is my storage area also, by the way, guys. I built that yesterday. It's more like the hard to do things, magnetic field generators, neuro quantum processors, oscillators. Yeah, superposition oscillators, AI expansion servers, liquid tanks. Yeah. Not gonna lie, I did use the glitch for most of that. I just discovered the glitch once I was done phase 5 of the elevator, which I was under the impression that with the end game you were leaving the planet. I think I saw a video. I saw a caption of a video once that you were leaving the planet, and the ship left. It left yesterday. Like when I did the phase 5, it left. I was not on the ship, so I'm not sure about that. This is taking forever. That's the only nuisance part about an MK2. I do have MK6s unlocked, like right here. That's an MK6. I've got my first portal right here. Are you still powered? No. I removed the power to the portal because even if you're not using it, it still uses singularity cells. So because of that, I don't use it too often. I only have one other portal. Because of that, I just, every time I'm done like portaling from one area to the other, I disconnect the power. Nuclear pasta. All right, should be just about done. No, well, it's going to be right about here by the time it's empty. It's like, for me, 350 items, it's going to give me 700, but it's really like borderline at the end. And these alien power matrices, if you have not unlocked those in the MAM, they give you a power boost in your alien power augmenters. Let me show you guys in a minute. One more minute. I don't play with game audio. I always usually like put a movie on or YouTube on when I'm playing this game, or I'm on Discord. Links down below in the description, boys and girls. Discord. So there you go. So now that that's empty, which we're pretty much coming back, you can remove that now. You can wait. Oh. it's not like a stressful moment where you absolutely have to be there to be able to remove it and then make like the duplication glitch. You can do it whenever you want. So by doing that, you can see that now it started splitting itself. It gives me 700 back. The conveyor is fully full. So let's remove this. I remove this, and this. Go back in my blueprints. Pop that little bead bad boy right there. Boom. And we're good for the next one. Get out of here. Alien power augmenters. We're going to go by the train track because there's power. YNWA. Not sure why he did that. Creepy. Alright, so these guys here. So right now I'm doing 2,200. By putting that in there, you're boosting up to 6,000. Not that I need it. I'm producing 35,000 megawatts right now, and I'm only using 6. I don't need it, but look at how fast it burns it though, right? It burns it way too fast for the amount of power it actually gives you. In my eyes. It looks good though. So there you have it, boys and girls, the duplication glitch. I'll let those ones burn in there. The duplication glitch, you can duplicate whatever you want. I've done... It's my blueprint thing. I've done parts. I've done fucking filters. You can do tickets. I did the summer sloops and the Mercer spheres. That's really the main reason why I wanted to try this, is to get some of those, because I went through the map and I went through every single location of summer sloops that there were. And I want to say I put them away. Motors, turbo motors. God, this side. I hope I put them away. Conversion, nuclear pasta. Oh yeah, the end. Summer sloops. I've got 240. I think I had maybe like 90 before I did the glitch. They're hard to find. Once you find them all, that's it. There's no more on the planet. So having the glitch is not a bad thing to have. So I hope you enjoyed this content, boys and girls. If you want to do if you want to see a tour of all my operations, which like is huge, like over here is massive, 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 and I just redesigned the whole area. My train goes from here, goes all the way here, loops back to my heavy modular frame operation, comes back around here. I got a huge operation just for ammo. Those are hard drives. I've got a huge operation for fuel. I've got a huge operation for uranium. I am getting rid of my uranium waste, even though my nuclear power plants have been turned off. I do have an operation that does get rid of my waste and sink it. Get me some money out of it. So let me know down in the comment section if you want to see a tour. Until then, I will see you boys and girls in the next video.